Hi guys, Rana and
Joe,
Joey
how's it
here.
going?
We're going to shoot a quick reading with the Flower Therapy deck by Dream Virtue. Okay, so right now is a time of purification, specifically with relationships, but now is a time of purifying, getting rid of all negativity from your life. So, perhaps you have some friends in your life that are just always negative and putting you down, or maybe you're trying to live a more successful life. You're trying to maybe become a little bit more abundant and successful. And who do you hang around with? Are you spending time with people who are also successful? Or maybe perhaps you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle. Who do you surround yourself with? Do you surround yourself with people who eat healthy and are active, or people who just maybe just are just party too much and eat too much and drink too much? So, but beyond just relationships, it's also time to purify your mind from negative thoughts. Purify emotions that no longer serve you. So any negative people, places, or experiences that no longer serve you is a time to just let that go. And this is how you will begin to attain that true peace that you seek.
Beautiful. First card, purification. It's beautiful. I totally resonate with what beautiful Rana just said. And it's white rose. So I think it has to do. It has a lot in common with what everyone's going through right now, energetically. Right now, today is the full moon, so there's going to be a lot of things. It's always just with all these energetic shifts. There's more and more stuff that's coming to the surface. You might feel scrambled if it's burdening you. If and that's why purification right now is so important, guys, because we're going through a cleansing phase where everything that no longer serves us, the impurities of the ego and the little self, all that's being scrambled so that the real you can come to the surface, the real light. And that goes to, especially if you're sensitive, we're all empaths, we're all sensitive, but there's some that have varying degrees of sensitivity, more sensitive than others. And you're going to want to just kind of, pick who you're hanging out with. And that doesn't mean like you have to like just, totally like the people that you're hanging out with now, just be like, hey, peace, guys. I'm not, no, it's just like, you just got to be true to yourself too, and also notice like when you're in maybe a shitty situation, or maybe when you're around a negative environment or something, and you kind of just need to just go into some solitude, balance yourself, and really just kind of fine tune what's going on the inside. And that, with everything she had to say, lifestyle. If you're trying to get healthier and you're going out to the club every night, drinking and smoking weed with your boys and your girls, whatever, it's not going to serve you with where your intention is, where you want to take your life. So
Now might be a good time to even go on a detox, on a cleanse, purify your body from all toxins, purify from maybe too much TV, especially the kind of
yeah,
TV. Are you watching a lot of news and drama and just pretty much, let's just, excuse my language, but effing up your brain. It's just, so
scrambling shit even more, so that you're
yeah.
just like going with like the media, just freaking just another brick in the wall.
So, one thing to focus on at this time is to find balance, bring balance and harmony with your relationships, specifically family, but it could also just be lovers or friends. But this card is focusing on family, time to put past issues behind. This is a time for forgiveness. At the end of the day, those certain people in your life, they're there to support you. So hopefully, hopefully your family, put those issues aside. Communicate. Have you been holding things in, maybe grudges or anger? Have you expressed that to the person in a loving, calm manner? Maybe you haven't. Maybe the person that you're angry at doesn't even know how you're feeling. So the best way to release is to express. Whether you want to express it, maybe you could write it down in a journal. You could even write it in a letter and burn it. That goes with the whole purifying. Um, but you know, this is a time to ask for support. Especially from your family. They're there to lean on. So if you aren't really getting along with them, work hard to to fix it. At the end of the day, your family, most of the time is always there for you.
So the card is about family harmony and totally resonate with what you said. And I thought it was so true when you said about communication and just kind of like seeing how, and that's something that I'm, especially during this Mercury retrograde, I've been all over the place. I don't have a filter. I just say things and I don't really, it's not really being compassionate to the people that I'm around. So trust me, take it from me, guys. It's, especially during Mercury retrograde, things are getting scrambled. Communication is known to get scrambled. Um, and sometimes it's tough. We don't all just we're not just all going to be love and light every moment. And that's just not really realistic. It's not real. But that's what we're working towards to be, more compassionate beings, communicate things. So this card for me is definitely around family. And, my family personally has always had my back. My family's always, I've been going through some rough times, on a personal level, integrating with a lot of things and letting a lot of things come to the surface. And, it hasn't been easy, but your family's always there to hold your back. I know that everyone's situation's different and, we don't want to get into all that, but, it's really time to embrace their love. This has a lot to do with divine feminine and just accepting and be willing to receive, whether it's abundance or love or peace. Be willing to receive these things and you will. But if you're, giving off energetic signs and your vibrations are low and, you don't want to, you're just, no, shut off. And what can you expect? What can you expect but, lower vibes and heaviness and all that bullshit? You don't want that. So, be willing to accept from your family and really focus on how you communicate in the relationships that you're in right now.
Yeah. And so the outcome of this is that you're going to experience balanced relationships, whether it's with friends, lovers, family. There's, right now what you might feel is lacking is that equal share of giving and receiving. Are you in a relationship where it's always you giving, 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 and, the person just doesn't really give back, isn't really grateful or appreciative? You deserve that, because if you're just always giving, you're depleting your own energy, and that's not loving yourself. A lot of people, I felt, I used to be one of these people that's always a people pleaser, and I still kind of am. I'm always wanting to make other people happy, and I wasn't too concerned about, my own happiness, and that just drains me, and it made me bitter, resentful, and just drains my energy, So any relationship works best when there's an equal give and take, giving and receiving. That's just one of the laws of the universe, the law of giving and receiving, but so, and there's also kind of like, I'm getting a lot of self, like this has to do a lot of self-love, once you truly honor yourself, to realize that, you do deserve that compliment, you do deserve, all that you desire, and don't be scared to speak up, communicate that to the relationship you're in a loving manner. And, if at the end of the day, after you communicated and you tried your best and you're coming from your heart, if that person still just is not really listening and getting it and coming from their heart, then it ties back into this card. Maybe is it time to walk away and say goodbye, and that's only for you to decide. We're not here to tell you what to do.
No.
But yeah.
Because everyone's on their own path right now, and going into this card, balanced friendships, we all have our own equation to what that balance is, because we all have different hands that we were dealt, and we're all on our own unique path. So when it comes to, that's something that I'm passionate about, is that we're passionate about, is really finding that balance. Also, I've noticed on a lot of these groups and stuff, a lot of these readers are just and it's good, your intentions are noble and they're aligned, but I wrote a post similar. It's like, if you're giving everything and you're not letting yourself receive, it's doing more harm to you than it is good. Yeah, you might be, and even the people that you're helping, your information and your service is not going to be as accurate and as powerful as it could be if you're not taking care of yourself and you're not taking time to charge your energy levels and to really breathe and go out in nature and let her replenish you. And so I like Rana was saying, just if you're in a relationship right now where it's just not working out, you don't feel like that it's balanced, and you've even communicated that and it's still the same, it might be time to walk away and to purify yourself and to really, take some alone time, get in tune with your heart, and see what's best for you. So, yeah.
There you have it.
Hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Comment below. You know, we want to hear back from you guys. We want to hear your guys' feedback, and let us know.
And if you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe to the channel. Joey and I are also going to be coming out with our own channel. And stay tuned for more information about that. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.